Good Lord. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How are we doing?
I'm running behind just a little.
We're both right. I just got here. I'm usually here 15 minutes.
It's not to say that we're not prepared for the show. Maybe.
We're fine.
Oh, you know what? So it's been a very busy week already.
Oh, I know. It's only Wednesday, too. Shit.
I know.
Ugh.
Well, you can tell that the last time I was in here, I came right back up. So we got a lot of hot topics going on. Dee and Kelsey, actually, and Beth have been like our contributing authors this week and finding us news that we.
Oh my God, it's hot here, Felicia.
We could.
I can't.
Let me dip down.
I can't. Hormones and the hot flashes and
we totally weren't ready, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna take my clothes off.
Well, I could see
no, nobody wants that. Trust me, nobody wants that.
I can see some people paying money for that.
No, they pay money and be like, hey, bitch, put your clothes back on.
It's for charity.
It's for charity. For what charity? Because nobody's giving me money for anything. Oh, this is much better. Oh.
Sorry, I forgot to turn that one off.
Look, I'm not wearing white today. You're fucking wearing white,
I know,
Felicia. What the fuck?
Anyhow, so let's get this started.
No.
If it plays.
If it plays.
Oh.
No, not that one.
Sorry.
That is not our theme song. Praise Jesus.
Okay. Ooh, that's the right one. I'm not gonna even fade it. Here.
Just do it.
Don't come to me between 2 or 3, cause I'm in the beauty shop, bitch.
I didn't see my bow tie.
I mean, I have love with their shirt.
I know.
It's the same color.
I know! It happened!
But you couldn't wear white, and then I wore it.
Right.
I totally spaced
I was gonna wear, the first thing I did was think about grabbing a white shirt, and I'm like, no, I can't fucking wear white, because if I wear white, it's gonna throw everything off. Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Good Lord.
Oh, you know what I don't have? And my husband has the TV up loud like he's an old man. Can anybody hear that TV?
Well, we already know how well the microphone works, because when I videoed it, I could hear everything. Everything.
Reminder not to have sex while a hangout is going on.
Probably not a good idea. I wouldn't recommend it anyway. I mean, I'm just saying.
Just a side business.
Oh, look at that.
Just a side business.
We have the YouTube up.
Are we working?
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Look at that.
Babe, turn down the TV.
Right?
I'm sure I can hear him, but he can't hear me.
One of those things.
Where's the weekend?
Hey, where the hell is my vegan bread pudding? Damn it.
Hey. Oh, Veronica.
Veronica's having a date night right now, so they're sort of joining us.
Are we part of their date?
I said I didn't understand why date night couldn't happen in front of the computer. It sounded perfectly romantic because they're having like a space themed night.
Oh,
and I'm
we're
like,
totally part of that.
Right? I'm like, you could totally pretend that we're like holograms, or that we're like you know, trying to hail you from another ship and shit. Like, I got this.
We could totally do that.
Right? If I had known ahead of time, I would have like dressed all spacey and stuff. But you know, we could have totally just
kept going.
You know, we could have been. I could have dressed all spacey, and we could have just totally been a part of it. What are you doing?
You need to calm down. I got an idea. Shut the fuck up.
Oh no, you got an idea. Fuck, it's all downhill from here, ladies and gentlemen. What did you do this weekend, Felicia? Where's our timer?
We don't have it.
Fuck. We're screwed.
I was gonna play this.
Oh, this works. This is just for you. I'm gonna unmute it.
Will it play us too?
I don't know. This is just for you.
Is it gonna play the whole thing?
I don't know. You...
Here we go. There we go. Titty shit.
You know, I didn't realize until fairly recently that this was the theme for Space Odyssey.
That's all we can afford.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you for that. There you go.
Now we own it.
Now we own it. Now we can get royalties from that. That would be awesome. Oh, fuck. Okay. So what did you do this weekend?
Oh, let's see. On Friday.
Your nails are awfully patriotic this week.
Memorial Day.
All right. I always forget. I got confused. I totally thought Memorial Day was next weekend because
it's usually the last.
Right, but I mean it confused me because technically it's sort of like
it is the last,
right, but it's not.
And
Carrie's birthday always falls on like the Memorial Day weekend, so it totally threw me off. But
it doesn't this year.
No, it's next.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that for you.
So I'm
totally sorry.
I'm off. I can't see myself, so I don't know what we're doing, and it's a little bit off.
Oh, not that one.
I'm not sure. No, not that one. I'm not sure
I need
where
this one,
we're at
though.
or what
I
we're
need
doing.
this one because you know why.
Yes, I know.
Why won't it let me shrink this?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm totally off of it.
What is wrong with your computer tonight?
It's what's wrong with me because I totally am on buzzkill right now. Let's see. Friday. What did I do? Oh, Friday I went to see Scandalous. It was called Rhythms, and it was very entertaining.
Oh.
They had Carlos, you know, like the flamenco type dancer. He was like the main part of that because you know, they always have the girls that are the main.
Right.
He was like the main, and it was amazing. Even Channel 10 did like a little deal on them this week. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then on Saturday, we watched Cars in the Heat. For our team Southwest and Arizona for EOI. So I'm not sure where the location is for this one, but the location for Zone, where they have the car wash, was kind of...
You washed cars at Zone? Where the fuck are you going to wash cars at Zone?
Well, see, that's where the problem was. We were holding signs out front, and the car wash was in the back.
Well, at least you weren't holding signs out back.
What I didn't know is that, you know that street between Zone and the auto shop?
There's an auto shop?
Yes, there's an auto shop across the street.
Yeah, totally. That street right there with the...
You know, like where the bus stop or whatever thing
There's
is
a bus
right
stop?
here. Forget it. So you know that street that's in between like Zone and...
Yes, absolutely.
You have no idea. You know, like where you park your car, you go down the street and you park behind that street. It's awfully busy.
Is it?
Yeah,
really?
we like stopped people right in the middle of the street and see if we could wash their car.
Bizarre.
There are some people in that area that have very dirty vehicles.
I'm sure. That wouldn't surprise me.
I even got to the point where I was in drag and trying to get people to...
How'd that work out for you guys?
It didn't, and it made me more hot.
Oh. So I would just like to point out real quick, now that I'm sitting here staring at this. This, ladies and gentlemen, Felicia brings this over, right?
I like my
Puss in Boots.
Shrek.
Puss in Boots. But she brings over this drink and puts it down. And my first thought is a White Russian? What do I got going on here? No. It's soy milk. Just soy milk. Nothing but soy milk.
That's vanilla
I'm not
flavor.
sure if she's
If I'm sick.
I don't know.
Because I'm not drinking alcohol.
It's something.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm warned.
The world is ending.
I work at a school, and I work the graduation. This is my 8th one, so I have nothing really to complain about. But my feet burn still. My legs burn. My arms hurt. I didn't carry anything, but my arms hurt. Then on Saturday we went to go see Barbara Seville.
I saw pictures.
Yes. And then I would like to wish Diva and Desiree DeMornay the best of luck at US of A this week.
I believe Diva had evening gown tonight, from what I saw.
And Chevelle Brooks is the crowned Miss Gay US of A Classic.
So, you're asking the wrong person. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's correct, though. I have a question for. This is just throwing this out there for anybody that might be watching that might know in terms of queen pageants. They were posting pictures of interview earlier, and some went as men, and some went in drag. Now I know that some queens identify as trans, and it would make sense for them to go as women, but from the pictures, I don't know if all the ones that went dressed in drag identify as women, but it's weird because they were in drag, and some of them were in very draggy drag, not fishy drag, but draggy drag. So like with us, it's expected that we go to the interview however we would present ourselves at like a job interview. So if we identify as male, if we go dressed that way. Some people identify very much as female and go in female.
Well, it would be the same
interview
thing.
attire. But then why in drag? I wouldn't go to an interview in drag.
So US of A, I think, is a little different because America does not allow you to sit in an interview as drag at all. There may be some that identify as female. But
I was just curious because some of them it wasn't.
I considered going in drag because, for one instance, I feel more comfortable in drag. So they gave us the option, but I didn't.
I just thought it was interesting. I was wondering if it was an option or if it was like what it was because I was always taught
it's an option,
like
but
I would think it would be
some of it's light drag. I know it seems a little some
of it seems a little
some people
drag,
might overdo
so
it. Like my lashes, I would not wear this to interview.
Right, I would
wear it like
to interview. I'd be like, what are you doing? Anyway,
you'd be like, oh my god, you have so many lashes.
Right.
Go ahead and cut those deals.
Right. Let's fix that, shall we?
But
I was just curious.
If you did this for evening, yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
But if that answers your question.
Sure.
I'm sure other people can.
I took my old big dog hiking on Saturday, and he's a
big dog.
He is. He's like 7, 8-ish, give or take a little bit. You know, and he doesn't get out much these days because he's a little bit cranky, and you know, he's like, you know, he's kind of old, and we're like, well, he never gets to do anything anymore. We can't take him to the dog park because we don't know what dogs he'll get along with or whatever. So we threw him in the car, and we took him up.
Don't throw him.
We tossed him. I can't. He's like 80 pounds. You can't throw him anywhere. And we took him up to Wet Beaver Creek up by Sedona, and he fucking loved it. I have never seen this dog take to water like this. He was like diving in, and he was.
Can I pause you for a second?
Yes.
Do we want to tell people what the temperature was here in Phoenix?
Oh my god. Down here it was already like 102.
Okay.
Something stupid. It was awful.
So when you took him out of this environment and took him up somewhere else, he was like, oh, praise the Lord. It finally made sense. He freaking lived. I haven't seen this dog that happy in a long time. So I think you need to hose him down every once.
And I was chasing. It was. He doesn't even like. He's not even fond of the hose. He's like, eh. But he was like in the water. He was trying to balance on rocks and shit. We when we finally found the spot that we were gonna kind of sit and chill out, we found like a log. It was about yay big or so, and it was like this big around. And we like looped his leash through it, like over it, so that and just let it go. So because if he decided to run off, it would get caught on something. So he couldn't just run off. And he was taking it and throwing it for himself in the water and then going and getting it. At one point, he threw it in the water and then grabbed the leash and like hauled it back in. He was freaking loving it. It was
he got
awesome.
All smart about it.
And there was just water and there was shade and oh my god, it was so nice.
Oh, I'm so slacking, guys.
What are you doing?
I totally am slacking, guys.
Oh, this is awful. Oh, tell your date that they're welcome, Veronica.
Veronica, I so appreciate you watching us live on Let's Have a Fefe. Thank you for taking your time to watch this tonight. Does that sound romantic?
No.
It sounds kind of scary.
It's like those. It's like those.
I'm gonna come home.
It's like those DJs that do like the slow jams, like it. Like,
Thank you for listening to Let's Have a Fefe. I'm here with Freddy.
We'd like
who's on the
take
line?
Your calls. Going out to.
I think if we were on the radio, we'd be far more crazy.
Oh my god! If people
because then I wouldn't
have
to put makeup on. Ooh.
What a scary thought. Scary thought.
What would y'all do if you couldn't see us? Would that be a problem?
Would it be different if they couldn't see us? Like, would it? What? You know, like.
I can turn this off.
What? Oh, don't do that, because you do that.
I scare people.
You're gonna fuck everything up. You won't be able to get it back on, and then the whole thing's just gonna die.
Just like the strap on.
And then it
falls off. You can't find the loop.
What fuck kind of strap-on do you use?
I don't use one.
That would be why then.
Let's see. Google made them sign in 3 times. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Hi Dee. Hi Veronica. Hi Jimmy. What else did I do this weekend? On Saturday, Sunday. What did I do Sunday? Didn't do. I did something on Sunday.
I tried to clean house on Sunday, and oh my god, was I hurting.
I was fucking
dying.
We cleaned one room, and then it was over.
Yeah, because I spent almost 2 hours at the gym on Friday.
On Saturday when I was at Farmersonville.
And, like, on the almost an hour, I spent almost an hour, like, on the exercise bike at the gym, and then we went hiking on Saturday, and then fucking tried to get out of bed on Sunday, and I'm like, ow, 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 I can't move, and ow, ow.
Your body was saying, awful. Excuse me, we reached the point of exertion.
Yeah, my body was like, bitch, you old.
Done it. Let's go ahead and take some pain relievers and calm down for the evening.
Yeah, that was you.
It was that was totally you.
It was awful.
So you had a very eventful weekend. Did you do any adoption events?
No, we skipped it to go hiking.
Hey, sometimes...
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
I'm not trying to be rude, but sometimes, like, you gotta, like, move away from what you usually do.
And because
then your life becomes mundane, and then you're like,
I'm going to over and over and
going
over.
to the adoption event. We're the only ones that work, but going to the adoption event.
Yeah. No, we
I'm sure even the people that run the adoption events trade off or something.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody's there all the time. I mean, we're usually there pretty consistently, and we're like, fuck, we just need a day. We just need a fucking day, so we're just gonna go. Yeah.
I will say this weekend we broke 200 subscribers.
You broke what?
200 subscribers.
Oh, hey!
I'm just saying that because I just realized that it's there.
That we've been 200 people subscribed to us.
Yes.
What the fuck?
It's going to be a lot of hard work when I switch all the videos over to Let's Have a Fefe.
Yeah, have you done that yet? Because we're almost on season 3 here.
I'm
just saying.
I can just give you the password. You go ahead and take care of that yourself. Download the videos from this one, and then take them and put them on the other one. You got a new fancy computer? Excuse me, what?
It's not as fancy as yours. You still have a Mac.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm a working.
You're something.
Anyway, so that was the weekend. We'd love to hear what your weekend was about. And I want to announce that Let'sHaveAFefe.com is powered by Phoenix Movie Bears. And with Phoenix Movie Bears, we have a chance for one of y'all, or maybe 2 of y'all, to see this movie called Obvious Child. I had the description open earlier. I'd rather read the description because I'm not very good at paraphrasing.
Right, otherwise you're trying to figure out what it is. And
I want it open.
Oh my god.
I hate you.
You're killing me. You're killing me. Try clicking on the picture. Oh my god. She broke it. She broke her Facebook.
This way. Stupid. Oh, there's an update for the US of A patent.
Oh, hey. There's...
Paraphrase that.
Okay, so we have... alright. Obvious Child is a 20-something comedian... and she jokes about things like her sex life and blah, blah, blah. But then she ends up unexpectedly pregnant after a one-night stand. And then she has to face reality. And then it's like, you know, one of those typical...
I'll post the trailer later.
Oh, God, I'm pregnant. Oh, no.
Oh, no, what do I do? It's going to change my life.
Right, and then you have, like,
pregnant. I have
comedy,
a gay friend.
and you have to figure out, right, it's, right.
It's not that typical, because I watched the preview, and I thought,
It could be a cute movie.
It was totally different than what I thought it would be.
Oh. Oh.
Well, it's kind of how you're describing it, but different.
Okay.
You know how I am.
Felicia, your fucking shirt is filthy.
Is that what that
awful.
is?
Look at it.
I threw it on real quick because I knew I was running late.
It's filthy.
It's
you
rust
look like you like slaughtered someone in it.
Shh.
Yeah.
Just talk about
You look like you've got freaking like bloodstains and shit on you.
Let's look dirty. Just trash.
Oh God! I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. This is terrible. Veronica, why are you creeped out?
By me?
I don't. Probably. I would say if you're creeped out, it's probably by you. I'm gonna go ahead and.
You have to play music too. Damn it! Oh, if we go to a radio show.
Oh. Then but then we could be like the.
We could play music in between. Is that what that means?
Like we could be like the
John Jay of Rich of the Gay People.
Oh God, no! It would be like, because we're late. It's like 8 o'clock. So we'd be like the quiet storm on 104.3 and play slow jams.
This is Felicia Minor, and I'm joined with Freddy Prinze Charming.
And we're gonna go ahead and play some slow jams for you. So you grab that special someone and you pull them close and you listen right on in here.
The Wedding Song by Kenny G.
Oh God. I'm thinking more like Shy.
Oh.
Let me pick you up and down.
Oh, now we
say stop.
Are you gonna still have a singing voice when your voice changes?
I don't know.
It's starting to change. I wonder if you're gonna still have a singing voice.
I don't know. It's gonna.
If it gets damaged, I'm gonna be like, you know what?
It's
we're
like
gonna have to rethink this.
It's like a muscle. You have to kind of keep.
You better keep massaging it. You better keep going.
Keep working with it. I find myself singing along to all the same shit. So.
Just make sure it turns us over to mess.
Right, because I just have to drop ABBA a couple of octaves and I can still sing along with it.
Money.
Young and sweet, only 17.
I think it's coming through.
You like that? It's good, huh?
Through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not as smooth, but
no.
It's coming through.
Whatever. Fuck you. I'll take requests.
I'm homeless. If anybody wants to raise money for me.
Celebrate.
Now you sound like Cher.
Oh.
Is she on hormones?
She could be.
Is that how she keeps saying all?
That's true.
We love you, Cher. You don't watch this show, I don't think.
You never know, Somebody's
That's all it
sitting
takes
there
is
randomly clicking on shit and going, what the fuck is this? And they're like, huh. Oh. They're talking about me. Why are they talking about me? Why the fuck are they talking about me? What the hell are these bitches doing talking about me? Yeah, no, I know.
I feel like changing my shirt. You made me feel nasty.
Well, it's not my fault.
Give me that.
I can see it on the thing, and it's dirty.
Just give me this one.
Okay. I don't know. So, I do have a tip this evening, though.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh, you got your life together.
Sort of. I figured it out in the car.
No, we don't.
Oh, no.
Not collectively.
No.
I can't claim my fame to that. I'm not gonna even fade this in. Oh, maybe I have to.
Because it's already done.
Oh my god. That's what I get for not getting sleep.
No, I'm really tired, and I'm thinking it may be hormones and not hormones and too many hormones, and I think it's just a little
But
crazy
you only
right now.
give it to yourself once a week, though.
It doesn't matter. It's the
Oh, your body.
right. Plus, I'm still doing things like, you know, bleeding. Yeah. So my body's all sorts
Your
of
body
stuff.
is way too.
Because I've got the testosterone, I've got the estrogen blockers,
Oh,
and then
I
with the
forgot to say
estrogen
that.
right, you gotta figure that out, yeah. And then with the estrogen blockers, there's
That's what I own that. Thanks.
awesome monthly bullshit that
When
comes
does that
along.
stop?
God, I don't know. I am hoping that at least by next month it'll at least be lighter and not, like it
Sounds like annoying.
was awful. Cramps were awful too. I was like, I had shooting pains up my back, like my lower back and my hips were
Have you
cramping
had
like
that
crazy.
before?
Not really. I blame the hormones. Whatever, it's fine.
We blame
So,
everything on the hormones.
I'm gonna blame everything on the hormones.
Oops, sorry.
So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to talk about things like
What do you tell them?
oh, sorry. Just the Tip is brought. This evening's Just the Tip is brought to you by Tighties.com. Now, I'm actually going to talk about things like, where did I put
Oh
it?
my god, it's so long.
Respecting boundaries and comfort levels, specifically in
Is this
regards
checklist?
to, yes, especially in regards to trans-identified partners. What is my?
That's my shirt.
Did you just throw off the white balance?
My shirt.
What the fuck?
Look at your face. It's coming back.
Huh. Anywho, it
Oh, that didn't work. Try this side. Made you a little darker.
What are you doing?
Fixing the white balance. It's probably the wall too.
Could be. So, it has come to my attention. This is something that has come up a few times in in recent times in regards to people either not respecting or having issues in regards to things like, you know,
Personal space.
Not even personal space. It's what your partner is comfortable with. And I'm going to read.
Like, how do you mean? Like,
I'm getting to that.
oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay. Dictionary.com, which is powered by Webster's Dictionary,
We're not
defines
supporting them.
dysphoria as a state of dissatisfaction, anxiety, restlessness, or fidgeting. Almost every trans person I know suffers from gender dysphoria, body dysphoria. It's being uncomfortable in your own skin, essentially, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And when you are dysphoric about your body, about your gender, and things like that, there are certain things, like, if you are a trans man, if you were born a woman, you identify as male, you identify as a trans man, there are certain things that can be very awkward, especially if you're in a, if you're in a, yes, you're not comfortable with things like, say, giant fucking double D's hanging off your chest.
Door must be open. My unspoken for co-host is here.
Hi, Sassy. Like a lot of trans-identified individuals have issues being naked when having sex.
Yes.
And it's not that they don't like their partner. It's not that they don't like you. It's not that they don't want to be intimate. It's that they are not comfortable with certain parts of their body, way that their body looks, whatever. And rather than saying, I understand, I completely get it, not a problem, we'll figure it out, it's a learning, it's a learning thing, we'll figure it out together, or I've noticed that a lot of people are like, well, if you really liked me, you would take your shirt off, or if you really liked me, you'd let me touch you, or blah 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 blah.
But that would be very.
It's rude.
Outside of your box.
It's rude. It's plain. It's
especially if in here you picture yourself as a woman or a man.
You don't really want attention called to the parts of you that you're not happy with.
Correct.
And basically, the thing is that it doesn't matter whether you have someone that identifies as a stone butch. You don't have to, if someone identifies as, you're a strict top, whatever, you don't switch, doesn't matter. Whether the individual that you're with is dysphoric in any way, whether the individual that you're with is uncomfortable in any way with any part of their body. Say they could have had breast cancer, they could have scars, There's all sorts of things that could lead to a dysphoria. There's all sorts of things that could lead to just being uncomfortable. And you have to respect that. Trying to convince your partner that no, it's okay, it doesn't matter, or if they really liked you, then you would let them touch you, or blah blah blah. You're not respecting them, and you absolutely it's no means no. Don't touch me there means don't fucking touch me there. I'm not comfortable with this means I'm not comfortable with this. Mm-hmm. And if you're gonna try and argue it, or if you're gonna try and rationalize it, or if you're gonna try and convince the person that no, it's fine, don't worry about it, it's not right. It's not right. And look, Dionysus is here. So you have to be aware of the subtle and not so subtle signs that and signals that your partner is sending you.
Is there a way to be? Is there a way to educate?
Well, there is. I mean, it's
like how I'm not trying to make this personal on your part, but like before you had, can I say coming out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Came out as transgender. Were there times where you felt like you did not feel comfortable with taking your shirt off?
Oh, absolutely. Carrie will tell you from the very beginning, for 4 years, I have said I do not like my breasts. Okay. I don't like them. I don't want.
That was very plain. But what about a person that is not sure about their transgender status?
Right, and that's when you have to, depending on where you are in the relationship, right? Mm-hmm. If it's someone that you're comfortable with and you have good open communication, then hopefully that person will say, hey, I'm just so you know, I really like you and I really want to do this, but my clothes are staying on.
Do you think people are going to think that there's something to hide?
It's entirely possible, but that's not that person's problem. No. If
that person's not comfortable with what you're trying to do, then they're probably not going to be comfortable with what you're going to do in the long run.
If you're making out with somebody and your hands start roaming and someone like grabs your hand and stops you, don't push the issue. Stop. Mm-hmm. Stop. Don't do whatever it is that you were going to do. And with trans men, especially if they haven't had top surgery yet, if they are comfortable enough around you to even take their shirt off during sex, that's a huge step. That means that they trust you that much, and that's a big thing. A lot of trans guys I know don't. It's otherwise, especially depending on how big they are, it completely fucks everything up. You consider yourself a man, you think like a man, you act like a man, you live as a man, and then all of a sudden you take your shirt off and you've got these massive fucking double D's hanging out. It's really hard for a partner to ignore those. It's really hard to just say, oh, I won't touch them. I'll just pretend they're not there when they're fucking... They're hard to ignore. I can tell you that from experience. They're hard to ignore. It's just...
I got some in the closet.
Right? And if you had them around your neck the entire time, where do people look at your fucking boobs? People
they don't even look at my face.
Right. Exactly. You know, so it's a matter of respect. Respect your partner. Respect their boundaries.
I think that's on every level.
And that's with everybody. That's not just if you have a trans partner. That's with anyone. Like I said, there could be issues with scars. There could be issues with PTSD. There could be issues with all sorts of things. And
triggers.
Right. Don't push the issue. If your partner says not now, no, I'm not comfortable, you leave it be and you say okay. If you're, if the relationship is good and it keeps going, maybe eventually your partner is going to feel far more comfortable and will be totally okay getting completely naked and whatever. But until they're comfortable, don't fucking push it. Don't do it. And it doesn't matter who your partner is. But specifically when you're talking about trans folks, learn about gender dysphoria, learn about body dysphoria, learn about all of those things so that you know kind of what you're getting into if you're interested in a trans man or if you're interested in a trans woman. You know, if you see someone and you know for a fact that they identify as trans, educate yourself, ask people, talk to other trans people, Google that shit, find blogs, whatever it is that you have to do to make sure that you understand what's happening and that you can, you have an idea.
Where are there resources where people can educate themselves?
I know
here in town we have resources. Is there a particular place online that you can?
Honestly, I would go find blogs.
Like what do you look for?
If you go to WordPress or any of those, if you type in the search bar, if you type in depending on what you're looking for, obviously, you could type in dysphoria. You can type in FTM, you can type in transgender, you can type in body issues, you can type in gender dysphoria, you can type in all sorts of things, and it will bring up blogs from people that have dealt with it or are dealing with it, and it'll give you an idea, oh, okay, that's what's happening, just learn, and you don't have to go around, waving a little flag that says, I learned about gender dysphoria, I get it. Nobody gives a fuck, okay?
But it would be nice if you educated the partner that you're with.
Right. And, if you identify as trans, make sure that, you are vocal with your partner, especially if you're going to have, if you're going to be intimate. Make sure that they understand that you're not comfortable doing this, but you are comfortable doing this. And just because you don't get completely fucking naked doesn't mean that you don't like them. And if they think that you don't like them because you don't get completely fucking naked, then...
I say if the sex is good with your clothes on.
Right. Who the fuck cares? But if the partner that you're with is unwilling to compromise or learn or...
go the extra mile.
Or even bother to understand, doesn't want to understand, and just throws a guilt card, ditch them. Seriously. Kick them to the curb. So yeah,
bada bang, bada boom.
That's my tip this evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This light is killing me.
Well, it just is. The one closest to you.
I know, but
it's fine. I don't care if I go dark. I don't know why it's like that. I think it's the white balance on the webcam. Or it's Google Plus, because when we take the picture afterward, we never have a problem.
Right.
So my songs disappeared.
You opened up your iPad and everything went away.
No, I played all of them.
Oh, is that what happened?
So I don't have music to mine unless Freddy lets me play the horrible, nasty song.
Do it if you have to.
I will find a song that is totally weird, but let's play Morgan Freeman.
It should be like some sort of Weird Al song or something.
Okay, so what's feeling?
The word twerking has now been added to the Oxford Dictionary. It is the definition they gave: to dance to popular music in a sexually provocative manner, involving thrusting hip movements and a low squatting stance.
I would be careful of.
The BBC reports selfie and girl crush were also added.
That was me. Who added that story for Morgan Freeman to have to be? Twerking. You know about twerking?
It's the first time I've ever heard of it.
What? That's not true. You said it on the golf course yesterday.
Cool. So let me change out the thing because I was so worried about my story that I forgot. So LawTruck.com is the sponsor or supporter of Let's Have a the Fifi Offbeat. Wow, got carried away there. LawTruck, if you do want to sponsor Let's Have a Fifi, we can talk. But
shit.
Oh, I should have. You know what I should have played? I should have played Money from.
Oh my God, they have us on the big TV. Larger than life.
Wow, this is the second time that we've been on TV.
I know.
What happens when we start multiplying onto other people's TVs? Do we become syndicated? At this point, are we syndicated?
Well, let's see. We're on here, and then they have us on. I don't think
I believe
that's
that
really...
Dean was going to try to watch us in Germany. He's in Germany.
I don't know what time it is in Germany right now, honestly. Well, and Veronica says, as a partner to a trans person or any person really, check in periodically during each session or whatnot, and says that sometimes it's hard to speak up when not prompted. So, is this okay? Is this all right? Do you mind this? Check in. Don't just leave it up to the other person. Just just check in.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So Fifi Offbeat. First one was brought to my attention. Actually, I saw this on the news last night because I was up late because I couldn't sleep. Isn't that stupid?
I've kind of been having that problem too, and I think it's
like my brain is just going, and my body is so tired, and I'm like, I want to sleep.
Right. You know what I think it is? Honestly, it's actually a known fact that people's moods and bodies and things like that change with the changing of the seasons, and we're getting into summer, which our summer is like everybody else's winter. When winter hits on the East Coast, everybody's like, eh. Summer hits here, and we're like, oh my God, fucking shoot me.
Oh, but yeah. I wanted my mind to shut off, but it wouldn't. And
yeah,
I was like,
I hate that.
So while I was watching the news, I discovered that there was a drunk meeting. Because sometimes it's a little boring. Depends on what station you watch, because if they make it exciting, then you're like, ooh.
Right.
Anyway, so I was trying to watch the boring news, and it turned out to be more interesting than it was boring, and I found out that a drunk man, and Beth sent this one in this morning, a drunk Tennessee man tried to have sex with an ATM and later tried to have sex with a picnic table. Let me read this story to you. A drunk Tennessee man was detained after he tried to have sex with an ATM machine. Even that sentence makes you think, in all of my years, was I going to read a sentence like this?
Can you imagine, okay, so you have sex with an ATM, right? What happens when it decides to finish? Does it, like, spit out money? Like, oh God, here it comes. But it shoots out.
Hopefully.
Where do you stick it? Do you stick it in,
let's
like,
find out. Lonnie Hutton, who is now 49, reportedly made a beeline for the cash dispenser after being at a bar in, oh my God, Murfreesboro. The fuck? No wonder he was drunk. He couldn't even say the name.
All right.
On Friday night. He pulled down his pants, and he allegedly tried to penetrate one of the device's holes. Which one do you think he stuck it in? Because there's not many holes. In the cash dispensary?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ew, you're gonna get some sticky cash there in Tennessee. Anyway, then he strutted naked from waist down around the venue, thrusting his hips until police got there. So he stuck it in, realized he wasn't satisfied, walked away, and thrusted his hips in thin air. So it sounds like a puppy. You know when puppies are in heat? They like hump everything.
Paraphilia. We've talked about the different fetishes and things like that.
Is this a fetish?
Is the experience of intense sexual arousal to atypical objects, situations, or individuals.
I am not sure that he knew that he had this fetish. I think he just got drunk. You should find out if there's a fetish for having sex with ATMs, if there's a specific name to it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so officers ordered him to, come and do the whole, put your hand behind your back, let's sit on this wooden picnic table. But what did he do? What did he do? The excitement was a little too much for him, so he stripped off all of his clothes and started to hump the bench. Not just any bench, but a wooden bench.
You gotta be careful. That get splinters in your wing wang. That's not.
I'm kind of hoping he did, so he would learn his lesson.
Maybe he liked pulling the splinters out.
You need to find out if there is a fetish for humping picnic tables.
Fetish for humping picnic tables.
This is very interesting to me.
Tables.
But look at this. He was booked in Rutherford County Jail on $250 and bond. His bond was not even that much. So he just paid $250 and he could go out and hump the hell out of an ATM.
I fucking Google it, and the third thing that comes up is a link to Pornhub that says crazy lonely chick humps picnic table and comes. Pornhub.com. Humping a chair. Pornhub.com. Humping table. Nailhard.com. Red tube table humping.
So this is a fetish.
Apparently, this is.
We've discovered a fetish.
This is a
humping
thing
picnic
here.
tables. Hopefully not wooden ones.
Wow.
That sounds disgusting. All right, so that was my first one.
Ohio man cuffed for shagging inflatable pool raft.
What? Wow, people don't keep sex in their own home anymore, do they?
Right?
Let's see.
Javi, come here. Come here.
Oh, all the animals are here to see you.
Everybody wants to see me. Javi, listen.
So my second story is that Will and Jada Smith are under investigation.
I heard about that this morning.
By the CPS. So if you remember a couple weeks ago, maybe it was a week ago. No, it was 2 weeks ago. Willow Smith is dating a 20-year-old. She's 14.
They're dating?
I think so.
We were trying to figure out if the photos were taken.
See this?
We were trying to figure out if the photo that was taken for, like, the photos were taken for some sort of ad campaign.
Okay, so the controversial photo of Will and Jada Smith's daughter, Willow, 13, in bed with actor Moises Arias, 20, prompted Child Protective Services to open an investigation into A-listers, obviously their home, but
it's a pretty racy picture.
So I got asked this question. I hate when race is brought into things. Drives me crazy. Though it's not dead, I have to ask the question. Somebody asked me, and this person was not black. Somebody asked me that, is this the same as Miley Cyrus dating her boyfriend when she was underage and she was dating that guy, Liam Hall, something. I don't remember. So you remember they were dating before she was 18, weren't they?
How young was she though? Like, are we talking? She was like 17. I don't think 16. She was 13.
Okay. So, but that's still.
It's okay. Here's the thing. I guess
it's not so gross.
It's okay.
If
you're
almost mature enough to handle
13 herself. And a 20-year-old.
That's 7 years.
That's not just 7 years. He's 20. He is far more an adult. She's 13. She's a baby.
Yeah.
A baby. That is fucking...
I'm not saying this is right, so don't...
That... I would not let my 13-year-old date a 20-year-old.
I'm not saying this is right
I
whatsoever.
absolutely not would let... Okay.
That's like...
Alec is 12.
Our oldest is 13.
Okay. Would you let a 20-year-old hook up with your 13-year-old?
I wouldn't even let that happen if she was 16.
Yeah.
Or 17.
You know, it's like, it's... And what kind of man, what kind of woman, what kind of an adult wants to hook up with a child?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not okay. It's not. And, you know, Jada Pinkett Smith was very much, there was nothing inappropriate about it. You look at the picture, dude has sex hair. Dude has sex hair. Look at him. He has sex head.
I've never seen this guy until just
he's topless. She's like, it's just, it's inappropriate. And for them to
like
think
they just got married or something.
For them to think it's not inappropriate, it's a little concerning. I mean, there's been some issues in the past with, you know, something about her hair and shit like that and whatever, and you know, that's fine. She wants to shave her head, she can fucking shave her head. Who cares? She want to pierce her ears, she can shave whatever. It doesn't matter. That's completely different. Hair can be grown back. You know, you can take piercings out. But as like it.
There's nothing in here.
Carrie's oldest is 16. And if one of his teachers, say he had a 20-year-old TA that was trying to get in his pants, I'd fucking call the cops. It's not okay. It's weird. It's very strange. And for them to just be like, no, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it.
I'm not. I wish I knew more details. Like, I wish I could ask them questions. You know what I mean?
Right. Because, I mean, like, we were wondering, because when we heard it today on the radio.
Like, nobody has said anything about this picture.
Right. When we heard it today on the radio, Carrie actually pulled out her phone and Googled the picture. And we were wondering if it was for some sort of ad campaign. For something. Because that's a, like, professionally taken picture.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a fucking selfie on a phone. That's a you know, if you Google the picture, you can see a bigger picture of the actual picture. And it's racy, and it's inappropriate. There's really kind of no way to make it not seem inappropriate. The guy it's like he's sitting up against a wall, like in bed. He has no shirt on. His hair is messed up. He's got sex head. It totally looks like he's got sex hair. And it's hard to see whether she's naked, because she's sort of wrapped in a sheet, but she's like draped across his lap.
I thought at first she had a tube top on.
I can't tell if she's naked or if she's just sort of wrapped up in a sheet. Regardless, he's 20 years old, barely dressed, with sex hair, in her bed. She's laying across his lap, either wrapped in a sheet or barely dressed. Like, it's just, it makes me uncomfortable. Like, and there's, you know, I mean, I have some fairly, no, not her boyfriend. Put like controversial picture and Google the dude with Moises. Will Smith with, or just, yeah, Moise. There you go. Let's see if that shows up. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
I'm sure
there you go. See?
Well, she's clothed.
Oh.
She looks like what is on her ankle?
I don't know.
Oh, that's her skin. Okay. She's wearing jeans. She's wearing a tube top, see?
But it's like, it's not. She's 13. He's 20. He's
the parents
not
have allowed this.
Right. Like, I wouldn't fucking let my 13-year-old daughter in her bedroom with a 20-year-old guy. Like,
let's see if I can shut this without getting in trouble. Am I going the right way?
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, I sort of see it. Yeah. There you go. Like, it's kind of, it's a little racy. It's a little racy, and like if I saw a picture of like Alec with some older woman like that, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
And that's another thing too. Somebody asked me if it was a boy dating an older woman, would somebody be all, ooh, I'm reporting you to CPS. Society, I believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but society teaches men, I think, that it's okay to be sexual prowlers.
Oh yeah.
So I think that in that case, if Willow was a man and her boyfriend was a girlfriend, older.
Right. Hey man, you're a stud. Let me.
They would be like, hey, oh,
yeah.
So.
But because
in a world of where gender equality is becoming more important every day, I think that they should handle this case in a way that, I don't want to say this,
that it needs to be handled delicately.
Yes,
so that it's not race
assessed,
and it's right.
360, where they're saying we've assessed every possible lead. This is not like Miley Cyrus. I believe Miley Cyrus, they were like supervised, weren't they? Like,
I think they were for the most part. If she was, I think she was like 17-ish, thereabouts. I don't think she was super young. I don't think she was 13. That's for damn sure. And age of consent in most states is between the ages of like 14 and 17. But it's like, it's really,
It's very controversial.
It is controversial, and it's very awkward. Like, I just, I don't know. It's weird to me that they would be like, no, there's nothing wrong with it at all. And I'm like, yeah, see, look, Dee's like, I have a 13-year-old, and hell no.
Yeah,
Like,
so, like,
yeah.
But my question is, if that was a boy, would...
Well, if you think about it, there have been a lot of teachers that have been
See, this
snagged.
is what I'm saying. Like, nobody goes after... Well,
yes,
they went after the
There's
Kate
been
Letourneau.
Mary Kay Letourneau. She
Yeah.
was... But if you Google, like, there are a lot of female teachers that have been nailed to the wall for dating their students. Or dating.
But I meant, like,
their
the
students.
celebrity realm.
Celebrity, you never really hear about anything like that. It gets shoved under the rug.
See, this is what I'm...
The fact that CPS... Okay, celebrities are always, in a sense, above the law. Look at fucking Justin Bieber. What the fuck?
If I would have done all that stuff...
Right, we'd be in jail, right?
Oh.
Celebrities always seem to be... They get a pass. There's always something. Very rarely do you see them really, really get in trouble for anything. Oh, look, here, I'm going to pay my fine, whatever. Fuck you, I'm going to be out and drunk driving and back on crack the next day. The fact that CPS...
She was 16.
...is actually investigating says that there was enough of a concern. It probably won't go anywhere, and it'll probably be like, oh, no, everything was fine. But the fact that how often do you hear about CPS checking
in on celebrities?
Come on. Charlie Sheen still has his kids every once in a while. Nobody fucking gives a shit about that. Okay? There's all these crazy-ass fucking celebrities that still see their kids and, like...
or David Hasselhoff.
Right. These people still have their kids. They still have either full custody or partial custody, and no one says a goddamn thing about them, even though they're all fucking crazy. Crackheads, drunk, alcoholic, doesn't matter. Here's your kids. The fact that they're investigating this is interesting to me because and I don't know.
It's 9 o'clock already.
Oh shit. I don't know. I don't want to play the race card, but would they be investigating if it was a white family?
That's what I was asking.
Like,
I don't know.
I hate to play the race card, but you kind of have to you kind of have to think about it because there's all these other fucking insane fucking Bender, fucking. There's all these celebrities that are right. Nobody does a goddamn thing. Nobody.
Were you hurt as a kid?
Right.
How did he fall in love with you so quickly? Did he know things about you?
Nobody says anything.
And then all of a sudden, we saw a naked picture.
Right.
Or we think we saw a naked picture, but we're not
sure. Somebody said that there might have been an issue, so we have to go check it out. And it just so happens that the family that they're investigating happens to be black. And I'm not
saying that, though. I'm just saying that it's one of those things that's kind of like somebody asked me, and then it like crossed my mind, like.
It's a legit question. As much as we like to pretend that, oh no, everybody's equal.
We're okay. We're alright.
Everybody's equal.
We love each other.
Bitch, everybody's not fucking equal. Everybody still fucking gets profiled, so shut up. It's just, don't tell me everybody's equal. Everybody gets profiled.
I had another one. Did you watch the Billboard Music Awards on Sunday?
No. I don't give a shit.
Oh, wait, before that. Before Michael Jackson hologram.
I was going to say, I did see the video of that.
Some people call it creepy. Kelsey called it very creepy. I thought it was pretty cool.
They brought Tupac back at, Coachella or something like that a few years ago. Same thing.
And they've done holograms for living people, too.
Right.
Like, I think Ringo Starr did it once. Like, a whole bunch of people.
Just because he's dead.
But you know what they did? They took 18 years. Like, they took him back, 18 years.
Right.
They made him back to a younger Michael.
Right. That was a little weird.
Some people thought, that's not where he left off, so why would you do that?
Right. They're going to play it was kind of one of his more obscure songs, too.
Yeah.
It was sort of like, this song, really? Oh, okay, so you're going to
that's the song that the estate chose to.
Right, I know. That's why it was kind of odd. Like, if you're going to do that, if you're going to bring him back in that sort of with something like that.
I thought, that Justin Timberlake song that they have playing on the radio, I thought that they should have done a duet with Justin dancing in front of the hologram.
Something. That's what I thought they were going to do.
That would have been totally awesome. But I love how on point the dancers
were all over it. That was awesome.
I want people, if you're going with us to nationals and you're going to be dancing,
speaking of which, you do realize that it is almost June, right?
Yeah, gotta raise some money. Anyway.
And also, if there's anybody watching, can I just say this real quick, in Louisville, hook me up, motherfuckers. I'm going to try and get in with a show on that Thursday, and that ties into my pet peeve, which is I can't stand it when I send either a show director or a bar owner a message on Facebook, and Facebook tells me that they read it, and then they don't reply. That makes me crazy.
I don't do that to him.
That makes me crazy. No, well, you're not a bar owner or a show director. I'm saying, if I specifically email someone and it's like, hey, this is where I'm going to be, or hey, what do I have to do to whatever, blah, 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 this is about me. I don't fucking look at it, and I'm not going to ignore it.
Be like, oh.
I can see that you read that. I can see that you read it.
You know what I've started doing? Or it hasn't become a regular practice, but I've been trying to put on there, I've read this, but I'm busy, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Right,
that's what I try to do, too. Hey, I've seen this. I'm just letting you know that I saw this. I don't have time to respond right now, but I'll respond when I can.
Yes. And that way people don't go, you know what, I saw you do that.
You totally read it.
I'm going to see you at the club. As you walk by me, saw a couple people at The Rock this weekend that read my messages, and I'm like, guess I can't get a booking in your show.
Right.
Not Barbara Savelle, because Barbara wouldn't do that to me.
Barbara would not do that to you.
Adam Carolla, or Carolla.
Carolla,
claims that there's a gay mafia that runs Hollywood, and he's not anti-gay, but he's tired of hearing about gay marriage, and he wants gay marriage to go. God. He wants everybody to have gay marriage, or he wants everybody to have marriage so that he can stop hearing about it.
Oh my God, Adam Carolla's a twat. I've never liked him. I didn't like him when he was on with Dr. Drew. I've never liked him. I don't think he's funny. I think he's a jerk.
Well, he thinks that we should not be so sensitive to the jokes that he makes about gay people. I'm not too sensitive about. I make gay jokes all the time. Or gender,
But-
not non-gender.
Yeah, but Adam Carolla is a douchebag.
Let's see. He does not have a good history with the gay community, including some anti-gay jokes that he said in 2001 that the LGBT acronym should be changed to yuck.
He is a douchebag.
But basically, what I said is what he put in this magazine. It's in writing. He said, if you can't work with gay people, you're going to have a difficult time in Hollywood. There's plenty of gay people, and they're positions above you. They're in positions above you, or whatever. Sorry. If you're anti-gay, you're not going to get your movie directed. He thinks that we've totally just taken over.
We've taken over.
If you don't like gay people, or you have a problem and you voiced it in the community, that your career is over.
I mentioned he's a douchebag. He's a douchebag. Fuck you,
So
Adam Carolla.
there are some people that are anti-gay, Paula Deen, that have gotten their life back together, Paula Deen. And if you tell me that Paula Deen's not anti-gay, I might have to slap you. Because she's racist and anti-gay. I believe. And he says that he's not racist because he grew up loving Richard Pryor.
Oh, that's the. I'm not racist. I have a friend who has a friend who has a brother who once worked with a black man.
Yes. So,
I'm not a fucking homo hater. I done got a queer as my second cousin.
But Miley Cyrus was 16 when she first started dating, but they were highly super vibe.
Right, and there is, even though 16 is still very young, there is a difference between 13 and 16.
There is. There's like a huge world of difference. You might have dated a couple people. You might have
Right.
kissed a boy by then.
13 is very young, especially to be dating a
When you
20-year-old.
reach your
So
sexual
I
peak
would
with a
hope
20-year-old.
that they're not dating, because that would be really awkward.
But if you have any offbeat news, go ahead and message me or Freddy or tweet it at Let's Have a Fefe, or send to us at letshaveafefe@gmail.com or Fefe at letshaveafefe.com, or I don't know if you check this, Freddy at letshaveafefe.com. You don't check it. So just send it to letshaveafefe@gmail.com or letshaveafefe.
I forget that it's there.
I just put it on my phone so in case I get something. Which I have. So,
shit.
Wow, we kind of went over because we got deep into discussion tonight, which is good. We had a lot of viewers. We had a lot of viewers.
We did have a lot of viewers.
Despite my raggedy shirt.
I know. I can't take you anywhere.
But I mentally read my messages and I forget to.
She thinks she reads them and then doesn't realize that she read them. Doesn't read them.
At least put the thumbs up.
Something.
Acknowledge.
At least acknowledge the fact that.
As much as I hate that thumbs up
I fucking hate
thing,
that shit. That's right up there with me asking a direct question and somebody liking the status. Fuck you! Don't like it. I hate that. That makes me crazy.
Or I ask for suggestions for the show and people like it.
Right. When I'm trying to organize a spotlight show. And then I ask a specific question and I have 5 people that like it. I'm like, look. And then
there's no response.
Right. I'm like, okay, listen up, y'all.
I do kind of like the like thing to let you know that I've read it, and then I'm trying to respond as quickly as possible.
But don't just like it and then leave it, because that tells me nothing. It doesn't help me. Speaking of shows, any shows coming up real quick?
May 23rd, which is Friday, I'm in the Bedazzled show with Gunnar Gatlin, Karimi.
Why am I not in the Bedazzled show?
You need to talk to the person. You talk to him.
I'm just saying.
You talk to him.
I talk to him every fucking day, god damn it. He asked me to be in the Bedazzled show. Fine, whatever. He hates me. Hear that, Richard?
He'll probably watch later.
Probably.
If we're not on his TV too.
Right.
Hey. Anyway, so Bedazzled. Then on Sunday at 3 o'clock at Zone with Barbara and Eddie for the Rainbow Tour.
Nice, very nice. What am I
my
doing?
husband's going out of town on Thursday night and coming back on Monday afternoon. For his sister's memorial service. So he'll be with family.
That's good.
I think it'll be good. I don't need to go everywhere. Plus I gotta clean this room. That's right. I'm not very OCD, but I'm OCD to a point where it's livable.
Right.
Like if it starts to bother me, then
it
starts to like eat at me mentally because I'm like. Anyway, we're not gonna be
next Wednesday. But I'm not done yet. I have a show on Sunday. On Sunday at noon, I'm gonna be at Harley's Bistro performing for the Harvey Milk brunch thing that's going on. So it's for Heroes. So get your tickets. Go ahead.
Wanted to talk to us about.
I have no idea. So go get your tickets for that. Harley's has amazing food for brunch. Let me tell you. Oh my God, I hope they have the French toast.
Send Stacey a message.
Good stuff. So I'm gonna be there, and then I know that I'm not performing in it, but there's a birthday super burlesque happening on Friday.
I'm not performing on it.
And then on Sunday evening, I believe it starts at 6 at the Cash, is Viva La Femme, which is I don't know. We're gonna see if we can make it. There's a lot of shit going on Sunday. But if you can, I would highly recommend going out because it's being put on. Robin Hart's actually organized the whole thing, and she's got some of the most incredible. No, she's not. She's the
emeritus for her title.
She's not the emeritus.
Oh, I thought she was.
No, Charlotte is the emeritus, and she's actually coming into town. But Kitty Victorian's performing. I believe Pearl Necklace is performing. Robin Hart's is performing. Charlotte is performing. They're gonna have like some vendors and shit. Like there's a lot of stuff that's happening. Go to the Cash at 6 p.m. On Sunday and go check out the show. It's gonna be really fantastic.
I wanted to ask
really
Robin.
is.
I hope she's still watching. Is that I have seen. We are going so over, but I have so much to discuss. But we won't be here next week, so I've said it twice now. So if you send me a message and say, "Where you guys at?" I'll be like, "You're interrupting us watching a movie that I'm not sure if we can say it, but we're sick. We have planned doctor's appointments." So what was I saying? Oh,
I don't know what you were saying.
There's corsets, and then there's I don't know what they call it. There's swarmers or something.
There's corsets. There's cinchers. There's bodices.
Okay, so I follow this bodybuilder on Instagram, and he had it was not a bustier or a corset. He called it something, but did you know that bodybuilders use something to shrink down their waist?
Yeah, like a waist cincher.
I was like, oh my God, I'm doing this all wrong.
Bodybuilders are nasty. I don't like that muscly thing.
No, this one is not very. It's like the smaller.
The smaller of the
yeah. But I was like, I think we need to have a show on like corsets and body
corset training and things like that, because there's like, a right way and a wrong way to do it. We'll have to have someone like either Kitty Victorian or Robin Hart on with us.
Maybe both.
Or both, yes, to talk about corsets, waist cinchers, things like that,
and
how to be
like
safe.
the rhythm of using them.
Yes.
Because I did some, after he said it on his Instagram, I went and looked them up. And then I looked up, because my mind is very twisted this way, I looked up incidents with these things.
You can injure yourself.
And there was pictures that I rather not ruin people's dinner if they're eating it.
You can it can be very dangerous. Things like corsets and waist cinchers and bodices and things like that.
Like body training,
if not done correctly, can be very dangerous.
And we won't describe it because there's people.
It's not okay. Anyhow, we are running over. We gotta go. We want
to thank our sponsors, Phoenix Movie Bearers. What I want to say is, if you're in the Phoenix area, I would like for you to write in the comment section if you want to go to see the movie Obvious Child, and it will be this viewing will be held on June 5th, and it'll be at Christown Mall. So if you really want to go to this, please let me know. Just go ahead and put it in the comments area, and we'll select one randomly. And if you're the only one, then I guess you're going. Wow, that was easy.
All right.
So we look forward to you guys, and make sure you guys like and subscribe, because we love you and we want you to know when we post videos, even if we decide to do like an awesome commercial that we're thinking of, and if we do PSAs that only 51 people watched. Am I a bitter?
Only a little.
Better. We would like to thank Whitey Tighties, LawTruck.com, Italian Ice Design, Solo Creations Drag Photography, Gabe King Photography.
I can't wait to see those pictures. I cannot wait to see those pictures.
You got the ones that I sent you?
You haven't sent me any.
You lied.
I think you might have sent me one.
And then the other two that were on the...
And then the ones that gave me, those I saw.
Oh, okay. Those are the only ones I see.
I was gonna say, are you getting ones that I'm not getting, bitch?
No. Anyway, and Sway Events, they have a lot going on. So if you go to swayevents.com, and I just found out Natalie's not with them anymore, so she's working for somebody else.
Oh.
I don't remember what she posted. But anyhow, Gary, I'm sure will find somebody not to replace her, but take her place. That's two hardworking people.
Right? Please get me out of my corporate humdrum, blood-sucking, life-sucking job that makes me want to slit my wrist with a paperclip.
Should we end this? We need to end this.
We need to end it.
That was kind of scary.
I'm in the beauty shop, bitch.
Crazy.
So if you have any offbeat news, blah, blah, blah.
If you have anything that you would like me to speak about on Just the Tips, just send it along. I'll happily answer any questions, queries, anything of that.
Subscribe below. Over here. Alright, good night.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.